will this be usable for the coronavirus that is going around in the app? This is the reason why I'm feeling very inspired and called that more need to know about this, and that's why the flyer will be going out on our website and through all my email list. So if you haven't signed up at cindy@angelfarms.com or Angel Farms, you can, I'll get you the flyer to you as soon as I get it finished this week. But the onions are very powerful. And then, of course, don't eat them after they're sitting out in public, ever. And never eat raw onions out in public, especially now. Because if somebody had a cold or a flu and they're chopping up the onions back there and couldn't miss work because they have a house payment, they're going to go to work anyway. And the onion will pick it up and you will eat it, okay? And they used to blame people getting sick at the picnics and thing on the potato salad, but really, or the mayonnaise, but really it was the onions that was causing the people to have a lot of problems. And this was all discovered during the plague, by the way, by a doctor in New York, and found the plague in the onion and not in the people. So it's been known for a long time. All you do is you chop up an onion into pieces, chunky pieces, in a bowl or a dish like this, and you put it out in your rooms. You put it in your office. You know, those of you that are working in offices, or, you know, those of you that are working in restaurants, those of you that are working in you know, hair salons, all kinds of places, you can put a chopped up onion out, and when people come into the door, you're going to find that the onion will be in the virus can get caught into the onion and won't get caught into you. And those of you that are school teachers, this is a really clean, easy way to make sure that the students don't take the colds and the flus back to their families, or bring them in from their families. So if you have an onion in the room, it will pull that in, and then you're going to find more children not being so ill. Now, the other thing that I want to remind you of is garlic. And this is a very important thing to know right now, because if you find yourself getting congestion in your lungs, it's a very good time to chew up 1 clove of garlic. And it tastes nasty, promise, but you know it's worth it. And especially if you're getting congestion, and this can be any kind of asthmas, bronchitis, pneumonias, any of these, and it gets hard to breathe. You chew up the garlic, and you'll notice that overnight the mucus will liquefy in your lungs overnight, and then it's easier to get it out when it's liquid than when it's all tight and congested and mucusy, right? And it's amazing how fast that works. And you know, eating lots of soups and different things that you can do, onions, leeks, and garlic. You know, you can cook your garlic in the oven and just use it as a snack on a cracker or something, and just eat the garlic. And don't be afraid of what. Are you really going to learn or give a crap, literally, of what people think when you're doing things to keep your immune system strong? And then when your immune system is strong, so is many others. So you do it for the whole when you do it for yourself, okay? And then another thing that is very important that you could do to help those people that are already in some kind of a flu or a viral condition, you can actually do this. So this is where we slice the onions really thin, not very thick, like this, okay? And then we put them on a cookie sheet, and then we put them in the oven, and we warm them in the oven, okay? Not too hot, but warm them. And then what you do is you take either yourself, because you can do this on yourself or someone that you love, on a naked chest. You put all the onions on the chest. That's why you don't want them too hot, because you don't want to burn people. But so put the warmed up onions all over the chest, and then you put a pillow cloth on it, and then you take a hot hand towel. I like to just do it warm and in a hot water, or get it damp and put it in a microwave. Then put that over your chest, over the pillowcase, and then wait 10 minutes. And then you get a really cold one. So I get a dish with cold water and ice cubes, and get another hand towel, stick it in there, squeeze it out, and then I take the hot one off and put the cold one on, leaving the pillowcase on the chest, okay? And wait 10 minutes, then do the hot one again. Take off the cold, put on the hot, wait 10 minutes, then take off the hot, put on the cold, wait 10 minutes, Then take off the cold, put on the hot, wait 10 minutes, and then put on, and then leave it with a warm one. But you're going to do it for 30 minutes, and then if you can, you do it on the back too, because that, big lungs in the back. And so what it does is it contracts and expands the lung cavity and the lung tissue, and helps move those little ventricles a little bit easier to get oxygen through the blood vessels. And part of the problem when we have viral conditions that are affecting the lungs is the small membrane that's right under the beautiful little, I'm going to have you imagine a chunk of broccoli, okay? So I apologize for not having that in front of me, but a chunk of broccoli. And the little areola things on the end of the broccoli are what your lungs look like as well. So broccoli's a lung food too. So when they're supposed to be moving the oxygen molecules through those little buds on the end, through a thin membrane to get to your blood vessel and give it oxygen. But the problem with the viruses is that it's making that membrane too thick. So it's an inflammatory condition, it's inflaming the blood vessels, and so it's not getting oxygen through. So it's easy to be able to help the body with inflammatory things and keep the lungs strong, okay? And also, there are lots of good natural antibiotics that you can take without having any problem on your health, just as an overall everyday for now, which can be something that has, echinacea tea, and you can have yummy little bit of golden seal in it if you grow it in your yard, and you can have, lots of high vitamin C, high things in calcium and silica, horsetails, but licorice roots, boosts immune system, lots of these things. And so check around and put yourself on something that you feel guided to, that you can just stay on while you're moving through all of this. So you go out in the community and share your smile and shine your bright light, and carry yourself across the land so you can bless it with light, because every step you take, you bless it. And, don't hide. Take yourself out, but keep yourself strong in your immune system, okay? And then just pay attention to what's going on, because sometimes there may be a time when in some areas we may have to go a little inward until things pass, and that's fine. But in the meantime, go be the healthiest, brightest light you can possibly be.